Mark. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am LBAM the Humalia, and today we ask the question, to play or not to play Rising Angels Reborn by It Has Games. Rising Angels Reborn is a free-to-play visual novel with a sci-fi setting. I played a bit of it, I enjoy it greatly, and I'm going to show you it. First, let's show you the options, as you do. Basic option for a visual novel with this, you got your resolution, you got netbook resolution, got audio options, and your basic text options. So that's all you need. It's the part of the course for a visual novel. Now let's show you the story. I played about an hour to an hour and a half into the game, so I got a good grasp on if the story is good, and I do say it is good. And there are alien / mutant creatures, and cat girls, and gnome people, and demon people, and lizard people. So let's begin and say, let's begin. Start. You never feel as much pride as the first time you are giving command. An instructor at the academy once told me that. There's something to be said about that. My first command was a listening outpost on some backwater swamp planet that didn't have an official name. I called it my watery hell. My command consisted of myself, 2 army recording machines, and virtual intelligence to manage the machines. I was alone during my stint as a lieutenant and a brevet captain. The only thing that kept me sane were the games for my virtual system. I'm pretty sure I managed to beat every single role-playing game known to the galaxy. Sure, there had been very many made since the War for Survival started so many years ago, but still. When I signed up to fight, I thought the Carthaginian defense force would have been smart enough to send me to the front. Nope. I go to watery hell with constant mode problems. I sent my classmates, who are far less capable than I, to the front. Those losers got to command task forces and fight. And, like I predicted, most of them perished with their commands. They were blind fools, idiots. If I would have been there, the war could have been over by now. Instead, innocent people, brave warriors, and powerful war machines had to be sacrificed to some dumb tactical officers' bad battle plans. Not anymore. I've been watching the Lone Master and our droids moving cargo for a few minutes. I might have to inquire if she knows anything about my working party. As I walk up to her, I get notice of her short stature and non-regulation issue hat. Great, she's a hobbin. During my academy and training years, I never saw too many of them. While nimble and dexterous, they aren't what you would call our A-class students. Most of them are as dense as rocks. Even now, she's smiling and waving at me with unprofessional excitement. No bearing, no discipline. Excuse me, but could I ask you a quick question? Certainly. How can I help you? I glance over her uniform and notice the small insignia that tell me she's a lowly flight officer. If this is the sort of professional treatment my forces give, I'm going to have a difficult time. Still, she is a member of the crew and someone I am going to have to work with on a day-to-day basis. I can tolerate a little bit of it. I am Major Natalie Pucille. I'm looking for the bridge. You are almost there. Thank you for your assistance, flight officer. I'm glad to help out. If you get lost, I'll be finished loading soon and can show you around. That's kind, but I should be fine. Don't worry, Kylie, we're here to show her around. Waiting at the end of the hall are a pair of majors approaching me. My real Pokemon party, I guess. One of them is a handsome pale hair Friken with large creamy wings and a soft cheery look on her face. Duffer, man. You've gotten softer over the years, Natalie. Maybe I have, but at least I haven't gone lax with my support. Letting a kid load all the supplies by herself, I expect better leadership from you. I always thought you were asleep during the delegation class at the academy. You're one to talk. I know you slept through the first 8 course. I take it you two know each other? We graduated from the same academy class. Old friends. Major Hack is smiling. I know, so maybe a sign of the Armageddon. I'm just glad that something could warm my wingman's heart. My name is Alphonse Tenzin. You already know so. Major Natoi Pusio reporting. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Flight Officer Kylie Miji. I'm not actually a kid, I'm a hobbin. It's nice to meet you, Flight Officer Miji. Though you could stand to listen to Soul a bit about professionalism. He is right about some things. I'm sorry, ma'am. It has been hard adjusting to military life. Keep at it. You're the best officer you can be. Yes, ma'am. I can see why you like it so. Hush, Major Tenzin. We need to get going and let Natoi settle in before Rasuna gets her claws out. You mean Commander Rasuna? I'm going to go back to loading the supplies, so please. Do you see what I have to go through? That's why I'm glad to see you, Natoi. So I can correct you as well. Yeah, let me take your luggage. Are you sure? Let's drop these bags off and take a tour of the ship. It's small, but I'll work it out for us. So let Zuriel carry all of her luggage without even offering a single shred of help. Zurich and Roundhouse kicked me through a wall. They didn't need the help. Oh, Kylie. You packed light, as always. Uniforms and basic healthcare items. I packed just like the deployment list recommended. But people don't listen to that. They seem to think we have plenty of space on the ship for things like dumbbells and personal effects. I was told that the list was the official record. You were told right. The force is growing so slow. Take Kylie for instance. Meep. I don't think we could have had better core matters. She's a wizard with our equipment. Nothing ever stay broken. If you need something, it is stocked on the next supply run. But you saw how she treats superior officers. She seems to think regulations and professional behavior don't matter if you just do it well. We have the regulations for a reason. We deal with life and death situations. You have to be able to know exactly what the person next to you are going to do. Exactly. You wouldn't believe how grateful I am to have someone here who understands that. The sooner just I understand that being good and being a team just ain't cut. Well, I'm here now. We'll stop bringing this ship up to code. Damn right. So you ready to help poor Kylie with her bags? It was okay, I managed. Well, he can help make it up to you by helping Finn loading up equipment. I think that's the first thing we can do to bring the ship up to code. Only for you, Natoi. I'll help. Kylie never asks for help when she needs it. Let's show the power of a trio of mages. I'm starting to believe that the gods may have let up with your presence here. If I can still move after this, I'll consider agreeing. Thanks so. I'm only helping because Kylie is our core matter. I won't waste my time inside those boxes that didn't contain stakes from back home on Quidden. But then we are going back to the tour. No further delays, please. Deal. Welcome to the bridge. It isn't much, but it beats being stuck in that tiny Corvette cockpit. You flew fighters? 2 years on the front line with the KSS Xenon. Sounds exciting. Now when you get caught up in a major conspiracy, please tell me you aren't planning to overthrow the board of directors while you're working here. My career can't handle another one. Oh, what? I'm saying thought, don't ask. It brings us too many bad memories. Speaking of bad memories, where's your ball and chain? I thought both you and Lena were going to be fighter pilots together. Don't ask. Was it that bad? Ask me when I have a few drinks. You don't drink? So don't ask me again, please. Sorry. Bad memories now. I never thought befriending Mutt could ruin my life in so many ways. Non-humans ruined your relationship? A Mutt. Major Hackett? We're talking about pet a friend of mine had. Turned out to be a rabid dog. And you the term dog. Remember what I said if I heard you disparage your fellow servicemen again? I do, ma'am. And what was that? Immediate discharge, ma'am. That is correct, Major Pusio. You will do well to know Major Hackett's lesson. We are a team here on the Nimrod. We work as a single unit. I will not tolerate those who cannot act as a team on my ship. That the one guiding principle that I must make clear. Yes, ma'am. My last experience with Sato was not a pleasant one. I hope to not repeat it. I bite my lip. Great, Zero commander who have had a bad experience with our organization in the past. So some of us may be a little cutthroat and determined, but we get results. The stories I heard from my instructor were brutal, setting out your command for success but common, not an exception. I don't believe in that mentality. There are limits to how far you can go before you become the monster you are fighting to destroy. Never will I sink that low. You have nothing to fear from me, Commander. My trust, Major Pusio. I want to give it to you, but you need to prove yourself. I will. Damn it, I completely forgot to report in. Ma'am, Major Natalie Pusio reporting in. I am the Special Investigation and Tactics Officer assigned to the KSS Nimros. Oh, welcome to my ship, Major. They're one of the best tactical officers in the force, ma'am. I read the training report. Type out your class, correct? Yes, ma'am. How many failed out in your class? Around 40%. And the average is 20. Why do you think that happened? Like a dedication, they are not cut out for the service. And what did you do to help them pass? Anything you could, am I right? We fight and die as a team on this ship, Major. Earn my trust. Yes, Commander. At 10:05 we will be holding an all-call for the ship. You will brief our mission to the entire crew. Until that time, your off-duty Major Hackett will be your guide. Thank you. You have her core decided, Major Hackett? Yes, we're going to put her in the empty room. Incorrect. So we'll be rooming with Captain Moonfellow. And what will we be doing with the empty room? Our ship doctor says he had tired of sleeping in the med ward and laid claim to it. That's slimy. Yes, ma'am. That's all. Dismissed. Let's get out of here quickly before she thinks of something else. Wait, I have a question to ask. Alright. Certainly. What are you curious about? Alright. Please tell me a little more about the ship. I read up on the specs of the ship, but the profile suggested that this version might be different. I noticed that your ship profile was different than a standard Harper class command and control ship. You got a very sharp eye. Yes, this ship will mark fire and depot. Really? But not for the better. It all depends. Our crew complement has been reduced due to the removal of the self-defense weaponry. Wait, we have no defensive lasers or cannons? Correct. So we have no weapons officer or loader. Also, our impulse drive is a KDS E591 instead of the standard E598. I'm not sure I want to be understanding that one line will help me here. And what impact did that have on us, ma'am? Our larger engineering bay and larger fuel consumption, so our med bay also removed. When the doctor worked out the secondary research bay and said, "Try not to get sick. He is a electric demon who has no ethics or Hippocratic oath. He's a non-human, isn't he? An Afric, but that doesn't make him any less of a vile monster. I'll keep that in mind. Please do, it's only a matter of time before I catch him and have him court-martialed." If we don't have any defensive weaponry, do we have any security forces? No defensive weapons to protect us from pirates. What about security where I am at a ground site? We have Zuri. Where's the Zuri? Is it some sort of defensive robot? How I really wish it was. I would be able to turn it off then. Lieutenant Zuri is our security officer and in charge of defensive systems on the ship, which means he ain't have a lot to do and seems to find time in a day to just wander around and bother everyone. So want to help others. That doesn't sound like a bad thing, so. It won't be if he had a better attitude. What's wrong? Is he grumpy? I thought someone like that would work well with you. Haha, no, he's perky. There have been some days where I just want to tear the happy right out of his soul. Have I ever said that you remind me of a really grumpy cat? 9 years. And you haven't changed a bit. Those may be a bit over-enthusiastic at times, Lieutenant Zuri is competent at her job and will provide you adequate security on away missions. Just don't expect her to shut up at all when she gets on a warrior errand. It'll be nice to have someone cheerful to hang out with now and then to compensate for Mr. Doom and Gloom. I'm just realistic and don't lie and sugarcoat things for you. Is there anything else special about the ship I should know about? Is there anything else I should know about this ship before we sail? Besides the lack of defensive weaponry and substandard parts? While that may be true, most of the crew are relatively experienced in operations. Despite their laziness and lack of morals, the commander is correct in saying that the crew are decent at their jobs. Don't expect too much, but I do ensure the basics are in full. Even though he is rough and derogatory, so I've never been one to shy away from acknowledging talent. I just wish he used it no matter what the outside looks like. The weaponry shouldn't be an issue. I don't intend to send us into any combat zones. If pirates attack, fleeing in terror, while not heroic, is a perfectly logical course of action. Thanks for the briefing. The information will come in handy to maximize the Nimrod's utilization. I'm glad to hear it. I hate to cut the question and answer session short, but we should continue the tour. You don't want to start your first day tomorrow with no sleep, right? I can feel the first trace of exhaustion begin to set in. This is the first time I had to do anything remotely like work in years. It feels wonderful, though tiring. Maybe having me mumble through the briefing tomorrow might make it a little more interesting. No doubt. By your leave, ma'am. Very well, Major Pusio. We're back for you. Dismiss. Let go, draw. Hop off your medical go with the perv and grab a bite to eat. That sounds delightful. I'm famished. If Kylie finished stocking everything, we might be able to make a decent meal from the synthesizer. No cook? No cook. We have some limited cooking facilities, but alas, no cook. I don't think I want to eat any more dog food anyway. Lupite food. Same thing, trust me. Wolfie can't cook well. You can try eating it, but you rather the synth stuff. Because he's a lupite or because he can't cook? Can't it be both? I'm not saying all food the mutants cook it bad, but lupite stuff is just bland and mushy. Try it if you want, you'll see. I can make a decent meal though. I'll make you something nice sometime. I'll have to compare them. No, do have a content to prove it. Not today. You promise? I promise. Let's get going. And then we have a bit of the game show. Alright. I believe you can get a feel for some of the characters and the basic thing of how the story unfolds. Like I said, I played about an hour and a half so far, and the story gets pretty good. The interaction between the characters are very nice. All the characters have very distinct personalities, and the interplay between the characters is very nice. Your own character has a bit of nice backstory to it to make yourself interesting, and all in all the characters are nice. Now the music is wonderful. I love the music. Yeah, there's lots of music in the game. It's pretty varied and very nice. Now, something else is there's also lots of lore which you can look up. Yeah, if you really want, you can look at all the lore and everything about all the characters in it. Very easily. So I recommend you at least try the game. It's very nice. It's free, of course. There's a prequel to it that you can get. The prequel made after this game, so you may want to play this first. All in all, it's good. I recommend it, and goodbye, Mondays, and see you next time.